All right, NFL divisional round picks. Let's get into it. Um, we're back on YouTube. We're done with Instagram free plays on the stories at least. You'll see free play videos and stuff, but the stories is just too much personally, and I'd rather just record a long form video like this on YouTube, where I can get more outreach and stuff like that. So that's why we're moving to YouTube for the free plays, and I will be posting on here hopefully daily. I'm going to try my best to post daily. That's 7 days a week, so you're going to have to give me some slack. But with PGA back and NHL, and obviously MLB is coming up, but we have NBA, NHL, PGA now, which is exciting, and obviously the remainder of the football season, but that's going to be fewer games, and obviously then we get to the Super Bowl, which is one game. So mainly this will be for NBA, NHL, PGA, MLB whenever it comes around. So we're going to be on the YouTube grind this year. I'm done with the fucking Instagram stories because honestly, it's so hard to gain outreach there that I'm done with it. Obviously, we'll post Instagram Reels and stuff like that. But this is a better way for me to connect with y'all, which is mainly what I want, dude. I just feel so, isolated on Instagram stories. So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Anyways, let's get into it. We're going to go through the apps that I use and how you can get a free month of VIP. Also, that's the other thing with Instagram. I'm not going to be shoving VIP down your throats anymore, so you're welcome. If you want to be in VIP, you can. It's pretty simple. I'm not even going to charge y'all anymore. If you want to sign up on one of these apps, you get a free month of VIP. So pretty simple. We'll go through that in this video though. Enough of the yip yap. Let's get into it, and we have some free plays for the divisional round of playoffs for y'all. So first things first, the 3 apps that you can sign up on and use code Morrisbros for, and then get a free package of your choice. You want to do a year pass? I'll give you a year pass. Just shoot me a screenshot. I'll tell you where to send it in a second. But that is the thing now. If you sign up on any 3 of these apps and send me proof, I'll tell you where to send it in a second. You will get a free package of your choice, whatever you want. Year, monthly. I don't know why you'd want a monthly if you can get a year for free. But if that's your case, or if you just want PGA plays, we have PGA packages. It's what? Monthly, year? Yeah, those are the only 3. Monthly, year, and PGA. So you get to choose a package of your choice. You just shoot me a text. I'll tell you the number to send it to. I have a work phone now, so you can send it to that phone. Please don't blow me up. If you blow me up, you will be blocked, and then you can never contact me ever again. So let's get into it. All codes, Morrisbros on Sleeper, Betr, or Chalkboard. Any 3 of these apps get you a free package of your choice. So Sleeper is going to give you a 100% deposit match up to $100 and a free square. Betr Picks is going to give you a free $10 and a deposit match up to $200 and then a free square as well. For example, Luka Doncic over half a point. And then Chalkboard, I think, is a deposit match up to $100 as well. And then there's a bunch of other shit they give you too, but I don't have the photo for it, so. You're just gonna have to trust me on that they give you something else other. I know for a fact they give you a deposit match up to $100, but I can't remember what else they give you, but it's something else. So if you sign up on any of these 3 apps with code Morrisbros and make a deposit, that's the thing, you have to make a deposit of $10 or more, you get a free package of your choice of VIP, and you will shoot that screenshot to this number right here, 843-670-9543. Shoot a screenshot to that number, and we'll text you the details on how to get that free package once you send proof. So just use code Morrisbros, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Betr, text a screenshot, and we got you. But yeah, you get a free month. It says free month, but I'm doing free package. I don't even care at this point. I want to help y'all. I want to build a community. That's my goal. So that's what I want. I'm tired of all this charging shit. It's honestly exhausting. If y'all sign up on these apps, it helps me. I'll help you, and then we build a community, and everything's fucking dandy. You win, I win. Bang. All right. Anyways. Free picks, Zach Charbonnet. This is Saturday's round of playoffs. Zach Charbonnet, over 46.5 rushing yards. Why? Well, the 49ers have been trash against the run. Zach Charbonnet's been seeing 10-plus attempts, and I think he might even see more in this game. I think he's favored for 11.5 or over 11.5, so he should see 12. And the 49ers have been allowing, it's 4.94 yards per carry to opposing running backs. So if you times that by 12, which is what he's favored for, you get I think it's 57, 58 yards. So this is 10 to 11 yards below what I think he's going to get, or what math would say he's going to get. But he should get a bunch of carries in this game. I expect them to be leading So, obviously, that's a run script for Seattle. And then for the 49ers, if I expect Seattle to be leading, then the 49ers should be throwing the ball, which I expect them to be. And Brock Purdy threw for 277 against Seattle in the first game. The second game, he didn't throw for that many. But I think the 49ers have learned that they're not going to run the ball in the Seattle defense, so Purdy should be having to throw the ball. Plus, they're optimistic about Pearsall playing, which if he does, I love this line even more. So these are the two for the San Francisco-Seattle game tomorrow. And then for the one-player prop in the early game, I like RJ Harvey, 13.5 fantasy points. And if you watch my YouTube video, or my Instagram video, I like his 78.5 rushing receiving yards. So you can either choose his rushing receiving or his fantasy points. It's up to you, whichever you prefer. These are my Saturday plays. As far as more plays in those two games, I don't really have many. I looked at Josh Allen's rushing yards, but I'm just this game right here is just not appealing to me. It's either going to be high scoring or very low scoring. I don't think it's going to be anywhere in between personally. Like, you're either going to see a lot of field goals or a lot of offense, in my opinion. Obviously, Denver's defense is really good. Buffalo is just a fucking toss-up. Sometimes they show up on defense, sometimes they don't. We saw Jacksonville put up fucking 24, and they probably should have put up 30 last week. But Denver's play style is very slow, so if they're winning the game, I expect Denver to just be juicing the clock, which is also why I like RJ Harvey's fantasy points, because they're going to juice the clock by running the ball. So that's kind of why I don't have that many props in this game. And then this game, same kind of thing, dude. Like, if this game results in a blowout, it's going to be very boring. So, do I think it's going to go to a blowout? I think Kyle Shanahan should manage it well and keep it close. But with that being said, I kind of just went with the script of Seattle winning and Charbonnet running the ball and Brock Purdy having to throw. So for the Sunday games, you can combine all 6 of these if you want. Be my guest. Or if you want to take your favorite, mix and match them, that's cool too. But for Sunday's games, I like Drake May, 220.5 passing yards. You might be like, Houston has a great secondary. They do. Yeah, I agree. But also, Drake May has thrown over 220 yards probably, 13 times this year? And not to mention how good Texans' defense is against the run. We saw them shut down the Steelers' run offense last week. And I think they've been better against the run game than they have the pass game. And the Patriots are obviously a better passing team than they are a run team. So I'm taking them 220.5 over. I like it. For the Rams-Chicago game, give me DeAndre Swift 11.5 fantasy points. I fucking love this line. This line is beautiful. The Rams have struggled so much against the run recently, and we saw Chuba Hubbard have a fucking great game Chuba Hubbard had a great game last week against the Rams, and I think this could be a really good game for Swift. 11.5 is too low in my opinion. I expect him to get like 12 to 13 carries, a couple catches, and honestly, I expect him to score in this game. So the Rams have allowed, I think, 7 or 8 touchdowns to running backs the last 8 weeks. So technically 1 a game, 2 running backs, and I like Swift to score here. Hopefully they don't give it to Manungai in the red zone, but Swift's been their guy recently, so I like him here for 11.5 fantasy points. And then the leading wide receiver touchdown scorer of the regular season, Davante Adams, to score a touchdown. The Bears have allowed, I believe it's 16, it might be 15 receiving touchdowns to wide receivers the last 8 weeks, which is nearly 2 per game. And obviously we know how much Stafford loves Adams in the red zone, and I love him too. So I think he's going to get some red zone targets, and hopefully he scores for us. But those are the 3 that I like on the Sunday games. Some honorable mentions in this Patriots-Texans game. I'm kind of liking Woody Marks' rushing yards, especially with Nico Collins down and Christian Gonzalez playing. I think Woody Marks could be a great look for 50. I think it's 56.5 rushing yards. It could be 57. But Woody Marks isn't a bad option either. But I personally am just going with Drake May. And then yeah, Swift and Adams I like a lot. I know it's going to be really cold in that game, so even more reason to like Swift. As far as Stafford throwing the ball in the cold, we shall see. But I'm going to trust Davante Adams to get a target or 2 in the red zone and hopefully score a touchdown against the Bears defense, who's allowed a ton of receiver touchdowns over the last couple of weeks. So those are the 6 player props that I like, 2 individually split up into Saturday, Sunday. But if you want to combine them, be my guest. If you sign up on Sleeper, Chalkboard, or Betr, screenshot it, send it to 843-670-9543. We're gonna get you hooked up with a package of your choice. Just DM me what package you want with your screenshot, and we'll hook you up. Code Morrisbros. Get that free money. I think it's upwards of, I think it's $400. Yeah, you can get a $100 deposit match on here, $200 deposit match on here, and a $100 deposit match on here. So that's $400 total. And like I said, you're gonna get some free picks and stuff like that. Sleeper also gives a bunch of boosts and stuff. So all three are great apps. I wouldn't promote them if they weren't. That's why I don't promote some apps that I'm with, but we don't talk about that. Other than that, that's all I got for y'all. This is the divisional round of playoffs official video. So stay on the lookout for more videos on YouTube coming soon. We're going to try and do them daily for y'all. Like I said, I'm done with Instagram. Obviously, we'll post some reels. But as far as posting on stories, I'm done with that. Sorry, I keep hitting my table. As far as Sleeper, Chalkboard, Betr, I will have them linked below. So you can just click it, download it, use my code, shoot me that screenshot, and we'll hook you up. Let me know if you're telling in the comments and what I can do better on here. I'm going to try and get y'all more plays normally than 2, but these are the plays that I like for this game. There's only 2 or 4 games, but I think some of them are shitty. So I only found 6 props that I really like for y'all, and that's what I gave y'all. Alright, that's it. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you in the next one.